Hey guys, how's it going? So I was looking at my analytics, and apparently 95% of my viewers are men in their 30s and 40s mostly. Which means that I thought it'd be cool today to talk about the classic Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that actually almost starred Jean-Claude Van Damme, Predator. Crazy. I just learned this today, and basically, we all grew up idolizing Arnie, still do a bit, and back in the day, maybe 20 years ago, Jean-Claude as well. And I stumbled upon this video, which is amazing, where Jean-Claude is the Predator in the movie Predator. So yeah, I'll just jump into it.
Start talking about Predator now.
Oh my God! Are we
Predator
really gonna do this?
Of course, one of the most iconic characters in the world. Let's talk about that.
Okay, what?
job.
Okay, leave
How
me.
did it
Help me. Look,
Yeah,
remember.
let's start simple.
Let's start easy.
You're pitched this creature. We got to pull this thing off. What are we gonna do?
Okay, so we have this meeting, and we're sitting around a board table, and it's the usual suspects. It's all of the executives. It's Joel Silver, the director. It's not the producer. Sorry, it's John McTiernan, the director. This is only his second film at this point. And so, with great pomp and ceremony, McTiernan comes in and slams down a bunch of designs that had already been done by a gentleman, a production designer. And they were awful. It was ahead of its time, let's put it that way. But the head did suck. The head was no. So they said, here's what we want you to make. So what they needed was a character with backward bent reptilian legs, extended arms, and a head that was out here. And they wanted to shoot on the muddy slopes of Mexico in the real jungles. It was virtually physically impossible to do. I told them it wouldn't work. They wanted to just tell the guy to hop around like a frog, and it was Jean-Claude Van Damme who had no idea what he was getting into. He was just off the boat from Brussels. He thought he was going to show his martial arts abilities to the world.
Martial arts. What's the big deal?
Some martial arts for you. So Jean-Claude comes in for his fittings, and we know that in the beginning of the movie, remember the cloaking device? Where he's kind of, beautiful effect for its day. But we had to, for the beginning of the shoot, make a red version, because red is the opposite of green on the color wheel. They're being shot against green in the jungle. So Jean-Claude comes in, and we're fitting him in this red suit, and just assuming, like the slaves that we are, that the higher-ups have told him exactly what's going on. But he thought this was actually the real look of the monster in the movie. And he goes, I hate this. I look like a superhero. And he was so angry about it. I'm like, Jean-Claude, did no one tell you? It's a cloaking device. You're invisible for half the picture. This is not you, which made him even angrier. Because he thought he could do his martial arts. He could fight Arnold Schwarzenegger. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. He didn't realize that he was just kind of a stuntman, right? We get him out there for the first shot, and he's just seething. We got him in a lawn chair, and you can see his eyes through the rubber muscles of the neck. And he's like, I hate this head. I hate it. I hate it. Our Predator didn't work.
That is wild. So that means that some of the scenes where the Predator's invisible could be Jean-Claude Van Damme, because he did already film those takes anyway. But you can see why it didn't work, because the flat head and everything. The thumbnail's got a picture of what the Predator looked like originally, and it was not scary. The one that they used was obviously way cooler. But imagine if the movie was like what Jean-Claude thought it would be, and you have Jean-Claude Van Damme dressed as a Predator fighting Arnie. I mean, what's Jean-Claude's moves? I mean, he's a kickboxer, yeah. Famous for the package check. You know, like Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat, where he does his splits and punches people in the balls. Famous for the package check. Johnny Cage is based on Jean-Claude Van Damme. So there we go. So that could have been quite funky and funny to watch a Predator doing split kicks and stuff and package checks, but thank God they went the way that they did. And yeah, but we came so close to having a battle between Jean-Claude Van Damme and Arnie, which never happened, which, to be honest, I'm quite gutted about. You know, we all grew up wanting to see Arnold Schwarzenegger fighting Sylvester Stallone and Jean-Claude Van Damme and Jackie Chan in movies to see who would be triumphant. And it's a shame that Arnie and Sylvester Stallone were quite old by the time that they finally got around to actually doing that, as it would have been quite amazing when they were absolute beefcakes. But yeah, there we go. I thought you might like that because I think that's fascinating. So that's from Stan Winston School of Character Arts, who have a YouTube here. Who speak about films and filmmaking and stuff. It's a really good channel. Definitely recommend it. But yeah, that blew my mind. Jean-Claude Van Damme running about in the jungle, pissed off, with a big green or red suit on. Wild. Wild. Anyway, let me know what you think. Also, let me know, who do you think would win in a fight between Arnie, Sly, Jean-Claude Van Damme, or Jackie Chan? Let me know. My money is on Jackie Chan, because he's trained by the same guy that trained Bruce Lee. What's his name again? Was it Ip Man? Yeah. Yeah. I think Jackie Chan would take all of them easy. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to head off and go do some work. Yeah. If you like the video, if you want to see more of things like this, feel free to subscribe. Also, give the video a like, as it helps my channel massively and helps people see the videos as well. And